Hey folks, Ray from loveyourrv.com here again. Today I have another propane related video. Last week I changed out the propane detector that had expired. Now I'm changing out my two 30-pound tanks in the rig. I just went and picked these up from an RV parts place. They're brand new Worthington tanks, 30-pounders. And why am I replacing them? Well, these old ones have to be, after 10 years, they have to be requalified, or some people call it recertified, or places won't fill them. So on the tank, you'll find a date code. This one says 0109, so that was 2009, January. I bought the rig in 2011. I figured, well, it was made in 2010. I probably have another year or two, but recently I was getting it filled and asked the lady what the date was, and she said, oh, it's January. You have to get it recertified. Now, finding a place to recertify is kind of a hassle for me where I was. It was easier just to go get new ones. And recertification costs, they can vary. Maybe people can answer in the comments what it is in their area, but some places will charge, $10 or $15. Other places as high as $40 to have the tank recertified, and sometimes all they're doing is visually inspecting it. Other times they're checking the valve or maybe replacing something in there. But these tanks, I use them a lot, and they've been filled up a lot, so I thought for the price I'd rather get new tanks. They last 10 years. Then I get all new hardware on them. Inside is a safety valve that the tanks have, so that's all brand new. So I just thought it'd be worth the cost. I ended up getting these, they're usually between $60, $70. I paid $70 a piece for these, and they'll be good for 10 years. Well, not totally 10 years, because I noticed they only had two left. This one says 11/2018 is its manufactured date. This one says 04/18, but they should be good for 10 years. It used to be 12. Maybe some places it is still 12, but here in Arizona where I got them, and in Canada, and even on this tank, it says 10 years until you need to be recertified. The other thing about the recertification, a lot of times I've read it's only good for 5 years, and then you have to go get it redone again. I think you can get it done 3 times. Like I say, it varies from state to state and province to province, so you'd have to check on that, but I decided to go with new tanks. As far as these are portable tanks. I think they call it a DOT tank, Department of Transportation. There's DOT up there. The tanks that are on motorhomes, the ones that you see underneath the motorhomes, they're a different type of tank. They're a much thicker, heavier tank, and I believe they're good. You don't have to get them recertified, as far as I know. I'll take my word on it, but that's what I've heard. And they also, though, need to be checked periodically. Make sure they're not. We had a camper van that had one, and I remember it was getting a little rusty, so I pulled it off and sanded it and repainted it and checked the valves and stuff with soapy water, make sure they're not leaking. So I'll probably do these before I put them on, just get some of my leak solution there and put it all over there, make sure I'm getting no bubbles. But I just thought I'd let folks know, in case you don't know, especially if you've bought a used camper. Maybe you want to check your tanks. Just look for that date code somewhere. It's usually up on the handle here somewhere. You'll find the code. And it's funny, most people, a lot of people, you go into gas stations and stuff, and people don't know what they're doing, and they'll just fill anything you bring in, any rusty old tank. But it would be a pain if you were out somewhere and you really needed to get your tank filled. You run out of propane, and you got it. The only place that was around would look at it and go, sorry, I can't fill this thing. It's not the proper date. Anyway, till next time, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Cheers, everyone. Stay safe out there.